Welcome back. It's LostContext, and we're going to start back in now on episode 2 of the Final Fantasy I playthrough. If you remember, we left off at this bridge, just got built for us. We can head on up to the northern continent here and keep exploring, looking for those crystals. Hopefully this time, with him having no weapon, I won't have to worry about him doing little to no damage and then perishing very quickly like earlier. Oh, this will be a fun fight. We're going to go ahead and top off Kokol here. I don't like him being so low. Good thing he's going after them, or they're going after him, I mean, because it could be a lot more painful. Good. Not very good experience and money, though, for those kind of beasts. It's unfortunate. Uh-oh. Never mind, I thought he was more difficult than that. See, Arvis is still slightly behind on the level, on levels to the other rest of the party because of his death, but not so much so to be an issue. Some people like to head on up to Matoya's cave and take care of a couple of chests in there, but we're going to have to go back there anyways. It's part of like a little series of fetch quests in a little while, so might as well just hold off for then. The stuff in the chest, if I remember correctly, aren't that great, so it's not really something I have to do right this minute. These big groups like this are probably the main reason I picked up Sleep with Kokol. It's going to come into play a lot better coming up here when I have to fight the pirates and Provoca, because that's 9 enemies. They're not super strong, and they die relatively easily, but there are 9 of them, and I don't really have any AoE spells right now to take them all out at once, so have to do what I need to do to survive that one, and sometimes just putting them to sleep, as many of them to sleep as I can, is very helpful. Welcome to Provoca. If you head over here, you'll see that there is a pirate captain and some buccaneers, but first we're going to head up to the inn, if this guy will get out of the way. There we go. Better to take a rest and be ready for the fight. Actually, with this amount of money I have, I can also go and get some some gear. That'll be nice. At least a new weapon for my warrior. The new spells are a little bit more expensive. I might be able to get one of each for my black mage and white mage, but I don't need those before the pirate fight. So. Okay, that's accuracy. It's an important part of this one. Okay. So we will toss that on him. Cool. Alright. And luckily I can save anywhere. Very useful. So I'm going to go ahead and make a quick save here, just in case. I don't want to risk the fight going badly and then having to redo all of that again. You got cannonballs of steel to be taking on the great pirate Dupike. Keel Harlem, boys! Aye, aye, Captain. We'll make their bones go crunch. Hopefully they won't. But see, as you can see, there are 9 of them, and that can be quite a mess. But sleep, in theory, should help with that. As you can see, they go down relatively easy. There's just so many of them that it can be it'd be very easy to be overwhelmed. They do not like white mage there. Everyone looks to be okay, so we're just going to go with physical attacks here. One more volley of physical attack should take him out. There we go. And the pirates are down. Some good money out of them. Blink, blink, and gone. Now he's on his own. I be most sorry, young masters. Be making no more fuss, I swear. I want you to take me ship for your troubles. Can you find it in your heart to forgive an old pirate? For your ship, sure. You are forgiven. Now I can travel the seas. Alright, bye, buddy. Now we'll head... Oops, wrong way. We'll head back over to the other side of town. Check the magic shops. No. Don't really need any of those just yet. But Temper. Temper is something I will definitely pick up as it boosts physical attack for an ally. And Blizzard to make sure we round out the elemental spells that I have so we can take advantage of any weaknesses as we come across them in the future. I will take one more trip over to, well, let's check the money. Oh, not with 89 gil, we're not. Okay, we're going to go up here, use a little bit of the rest of that money to sleep and top off our health and MP. And then we can take to the seas on our brand new shiny ship. Oh, it's brand new to us anyways. As you can see, the NPCs tend to wander into your path occasionally and makes the walk around difficult. And look, our new ship. Let's hop in and go for a sail. Next stop is to head on down to Elfheim, where the story will continue as we check in on the prince. Something might have happened. Yeah, we're gonna put you all to sleep just to be on the safe, or at least many of you can to sleep. Be on the safe side. Some of them. And of course, the monk immediately kills one of the ones we put to sleep. Actually, if he's going to stay asleep, we'll take out the other ones first, since that'll... being asleep buys us some time. But missing doesn't. You probably shouldn't miss like that. Uh-oh. Now they're starting to wake back up. I'm hoping this should at least be some good money for the length of time this fight's taking. There we go, 315 is nice. But before we get too far down, I noticed our monk is quite low, so we're going to use some magic out of combat to top him off. We'll top all of them off. Cast on that isn't too expensive, so we can afford that. And we can't dock just anywhere. The only places we can dock are little river inlets like this, but not until we get the canoe, which we don't have yet, or actual little ports, which look like this. And into town we go. One of the first things to notice is the stuff here is much more expensive. There are two tiers of magic, new magic spells for mages, but the costs on those are quite hefty right now. I believe the lowest magic spell cost is either 750 or 1,000. So as you can see, not in my budget. But I do believe, yes, we can at least get a couple of leather caps. We'll get a helm for the warrior and then just shift his leather cap over. And a shield. That works. So. Nope. Not letting that happen. Alright. So, the story doesn't really happen here. We'll have to leave town and head up to the castle. Do a quick little save here just to make sure sneaky battles pop up here in this one square I have to travel. It can happen, and it has happened before. It's not fun. Yes, he's in here. Z. The prince has slept under Astos' curse for 5 years now. There must be some medicine that can rouse the sleeping, but where? There is. I believe in this game it's called Jolt Tonic. It was just an herb. They called it just an herb in the older games. It has the same effect. This is what begins the various fetch quests we have to do. But the rough part is it entails a nice long trip to the Marsh Cave, which is one of the more annoying early dungeons because we're not very high level yet. The monsters in there can poison. I believe there are some cockatrices that can petrify. It's nasty. The boss that gets us the item that we need to get is a Pisco Demon, which you might have also seen as Mind Flayers in other Final Fantasy games. Weak to lightning, but will really mess up your party. So we're going to hop in here. Oh, I have enough for one antidote. So there might need to be a little bit of grinding here. Well, let's... Do I have... I have a sleeping bag. We can do a few quick battles to get some money. buy myself a tent, so at least I will be good to go once I get out there. Oh, ambushed by ogres. That's not a good way to start. Ow. Great. Alright, we're going to need to throw a heal on the Black Mage. We're going to need to throw a Blizzard spell at the other ogre. Good, good. Keep targeting the warrior. He can take those hits. That might actually... Nope, won't finish him off yet. Huh. Little 3 damage hammer shot finishes him off, but good money from those enemies, so... I honestly don't remember how much the tent was. Do a quick little trip over to the item shop. Oh yeah, 160. We can buy 2 of those. We'll buy another couple of antidotes. We have a good amount of potions. That should be a good starting point. I mean, worst case scenario, we get out there and we have to make the trek back. But everything we do on the way, assuming we don't get a game over, we'll get experience for the party, money. But I've been pretty good with my luck on that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and use that sleeping bag. I probably should have used the inn, but I don't have the money for the inn. I believe it's 100 here, and I only have 8 gil, as you can see. So we'll go ahead and save it, and we will start our trip over to the Marsh Cave. The Marsh Cave doesn't actually have the item that we need directly to wake up the prince, but it starts the chain. We get the crown, which we then have to take up to the dark... Well, you'll see. I don't want to spoil anything too much. I don't like that the first attack I get... Oh, the first enemies I run into are scorpions that poison 2 of my members and pummel my white mage. Not a good start. We're gonna throw an antidote on her. I mean, yeah, it hurts, but at least they're targeting him, as I've said many times. I think that battle might have just used up all of the antidotes I just bought. After the status effects hang out after battle, which is unfortunate. That is not good. I had hoped not to run through so many of my resources so quickly. Luckily, the Blizzard spell does a good chunk of damage to the ogre, so it should weaken him enough for others to finish him off like that, just like that. Some more good money there. Cobra is another enemy that can poison us if it hits us. But it's not going to get a chance. Thank you, Monk. And the Marsh Cave. Not too bad of a trip. That was messier than I intended. I'm going to go ahead and drop a tent here. That seems to be about a good place to call this episode. Finished up the trip to Provoca, got a ship from some pirates, and traveled to the Marsh Cave. Dealt with some poison way too early. So yeah, that's good for now. We'll pick back up here. Go ahead and save before I forget. with the next episode being our trip into the Marsh Cave. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.